Hi everyone, and welcome to my Leadership in Digital and Collaborative Learning Assignment 2. In this, we critically analyse the leadership of a change initiative that we've been involved with, and we identify the leadership theories, styles and attributes used and evaluate their effectiveness. Let's look into it. Gisborne Intermediate has always prided itself on being progressive in its approach to learning. The school has seen a number of e-learning related change initiatives over the years, including digitally enhanced classrooms, encouraging BYOD, network and SNP upgrades, and the move towards creating a curriculum that employs a wide range of learning tools, with a focus on those of a more digital nature. Recently, the school had identified a need to move toward a more digital climate, and in a move toward developing a one-to-one environment where every student has a digital device at their disposal, have, with the Board of Trustees' support, purchased 210 Chromebooks for the school. This provides each class with 10 Chromebooks and between 9 to 13 aging desktop computers. It was hoped that the shortfall would be covered by students purchasing their own devices, aiming for approximately 30 devices per classroom. This initiative is driven by a belief in enhanced engagement in increasingly digital environments, accelerating academic achievement in all learners across the school. In order to ensure this initiative meets the desired targets outlaid by the e-learning strategic plan, the vital need for professional learning facilitation was identified, and this is where I come in. Leading a change initiative. School-wide increased use of digital learning tools. So, what was my role? My role in the change initiative was to use our strategic direction, learn about staff, and support staff in professional learning around e-learning. Throughout our change initiative, in implementing pedagogical practices throughout our school that support the use of digital technologies in our classrooms, it's been necessary to employ a wide range of leadership styles, including transformational, transactional, laissez-faire, and situational. This table outlines some of the ways that these different leadership styles have been employed across our school. There have also been a wide range of skills and attributes necessary to ensure the success of our change initiative. As you can see, there is a wide range of research suggesting that there are a variety of skills and attributes that mean that change initiatives are most likely to be successful. These have often been employed to different degrees, but all have been employed throughout the change initiative in my role as a leader in our school. So, which leadership styles affected change in this role? Garcia Morales, 2012, suggests that transformational leadership is highly correlated with organisational learning and innovation, organisational competence, and the development of a culture where the cost of change is acceptable to each individual. That being said, in our current climate, it was necessary for us to employ at least two prevalent styles of leadership. One of these included situational leadership, and the reason that this was necessary was that at that stage we were currently without a principal. Through my leadership, the situational leadership I employed included things like educators being encouraged to move at their own pace, staff being encouraged to pursue their individual interests and passions within their digital tools sphere, and also encouraging them to have a trial year with no pressure to use certain tools or achieve any particular benchmarks. Conversely, the elements of transformational leadership that I employed were numerous. These included things like me working hard to inspire innovation, risk-taking and creativity by modelling new practices and ideas. It also included things like me modelling change by initiating change in my own classroom and welcoming visitors to observe. Most of our professional learning was opt-in based on interest, or at least substituted into existing meeting times rather than made additional. As facilitators, we created several mediums for learning: blogs, screencasts, meetings, smackdowns, sharing sessions, and making use of opportunities within and outside of school. So, how effective has my leadership been when I evaluate it critically? Our change initiative required me to be focused on the existing culture of education and the change in practices necessary in order to effect change. As noted by Clark and Zagarau, education has not been a place where it has been encouraged to deviate from traditional curriculum. Indeed, effective implementation of e-learning tools into current schools in order to enhance learning of 21st century skills requires a paradigm shift in classroom practices and managerial approaches in order to move toward the creative thinking and risk-taking necessary to develop authentic integration of technology in the curriculum, keep abreast of current technologies, and ensure regular and ongoing consistent support for staff and technology learning, strategic planning, and problem solving to quickly remedy the frustrations with glitches and networking issues. Transformational leadership has been necessary to ensure innovative thinking, that thinking that's vital to success, and it's encouraged and nurtured across all staff. A critical evaluation of the effectiveness of leadership during my change initiative brings up plenty of benefits for us to celebrate, while still highlighting a number of aspects that require greater leadership attention. If we look at the benefits of the leadership styles to date, we can see that there are benefits to each of those styles that have been employed during this change initiative. For laissez-faire, the relaxed culture during the potential time of turmoil as this new change came about meant that our staff could take on board their new learning without becoming too stressed about it. The less than direct approach has aided the development of further leaders. It's really brought them out and enabled them to celebrate the aspects of their technological learning that they are doing well and enable them to share this with others. If we look at the situational leadership, the benefits of this are that it has really allowed others to progress at their own rate. There's no real pressure to keep up with anybody from a managerial sense. The transformational leadership aspects that really need to be celebrated include the fact that we've developed a high trust model, which continues to be developed. The situational leaders that have developed through the encouragement of collaboration and specialists mean that there's been a huge amount of innovation, creativity, motivation, and enthusiasm, and these continue to develop exponentially. The aspects of leadership which require continued attention, in terms of the laissez-faire style, meant that this relaxed culture also left some staff feeling confused about the expectations. Rapid progression of other staff has heightened concern of some of those more hesitant members. Some members feel they can't fit in new learning. The management of time continues to be a challenge. Situational learning is only going to take place if we can actually make time for it, or prioritise it anyway. If we wait for the situation to be right, it's not always going to happen. It's also difficult to maintain enthusiasm and the relational aspects of being highly innovative, charismatic, and having that persistent personality, particularly when you're dealing with resistant staff. So although these aspects of transformational leadership are what really make the difference in terms of ensuring that the change happens, it's important that we can find ways so that that can be sustainable. While there's still much to consider and implement, to date, the leadership styles employed to effect change throughout this change initiative have been highly effective. In school organisations with diverse staff, continual refinement of leadership practices will always be necessary in order to ensure success in any new initiative. Some members of staff will always require additional support and encouragement, and in a few cases, perhaps even a more direct approach. However, transformational leadership is by design effective in leading change and also hugely beneficial in terms of creating sustainable change due to its inclusive and empowering nature. Staff who become part of the change initiative become leaders in their own right, and this shared ownership and leadership drives the change to the point that it becomes ingrained in the culture of a school, no longer a change, but a fundamental part of what makes a great organisation what it is.